video to learn how to operate the smart robot. So let's get started. So if you buy this car, it might come with a remote control right here. You can also use your phone to download the app and you can operate it. Well, with this, it's kind of hard because the Bluetooth connection, it comes with this. So this part is very important because this part can connect to this Bluetooth and to the Bluetooth that connects with your phone. Okay? Now this is the ultrasonic sensor. Okay, now right now it can sense what is in the bottom like the tape. Sometimes it makes mistakes because, like, you know, curves edges, it might come like this and off the track. Okay? Now that's the whole point. Okay, now when you want to connect the ELEGOO battery, which is right here, you have to charge it by this, plug right here, then connect it to your USB port, and you can charge it. The first thing to know how to on it is to push it down to see this red light here, and this thing blinks. I'll show you right here. That's right there. Okay, there's gonna be a light right here whenever it goes up. Whenever it goes up, the light goes right there. Goes down, it's gone. But whenever it goes on the track, it's on. It's not that magic. Anyways, so today we're going to learn two modes: obstacle avoiding mode and tracking tape mode. Okay, now if you have the remote control, the button you would have to press is number 1. Okay, if it loses Bluetooth connection, do that and it can go. Sometimes it might lose track like this. That's it. It's pretty cool. And also we're going to learn how to do the obstacle avoiding mode. Okay, now for obstacle avoiding mode, you should press to number 2. See? When it goes near something, here we go. Sometimes if there's nothing to block it, it just goes its own way. Okay. See, it goes its own way. When I put my hand, it goes away. Then put a little distance between, it can go. So put it like right here. It might go, but sometimes it can crash into you. Stop it, press OK. See, it stopped. See, it stopped. If you want to make it go again, press OK again. Well, if that doesn't work, you can just click number 2 again. Okay, now that's okay for now. We're also going to learn how to do real mode. Like, do you know how you have an RC car and you ride it like with your hands? These you don't need to use one hand. Okay, whenever you want to go forward, do this. If you want to turn, you have to use 2 hands. Or if you want to turn like the real old-fashioned way, then just turning it. Okay. No, because it's pretty good to just turn it without using forward and backward mode, because pretty good. And if you do 3, nothing happens. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. And this little star. does nothing. Nothing. Please. And also, it might come with a battery. Okay, if you want to open it, this plug right here, you push it right here. And then you pull this tab right here. Then battery will come right here. When you want to exchange it, be careful. Take this out. Do not drop the battery. And then you just throw it in the garbage. But it comes with, don't put it in the garbage. And so if you want it, just keep it, but do not throw it in the garbage. Okay, now if you want to replace it, just pretend this was in the safe plates. And pretend this was a new one. And then you put it in, then you see this little port right here, put it in, and robot can work. So I had a little trouble fixing this because we had a little trouble of time, fixing the screws on because this set came with a lot of screws. We didn't use everything because we kind of improvised and kind of made it a little tricky for us to, assemble the whole entire robot part by part. So this part, these connects the two layers. Okay, you might be wondering, are the screws on the bottom? They are, because I can't see them. Right up here, right up there. Okay, now, there's one cool part about this car. That it's pretty insane that almost Arduino Unos and motor drivers are pretty, used to being used. Like, you put that on, then take these pieces and connect it on. Like, they're pretty commonly used. Like, the ultrasonic sensors. They have these little gears that make it move. This is the ultrasonic sensor. And this is the ultrasonic sensor holder. And these little screws right here, we have to screw them in and put this little gear right here to lock it up. So if these would just poof off whenever we, try to fix it. Okay, now these little screws right here, they're used for inserting this down here. We also use those little gears too to fix it. Also, so just talk to you about the Bluetooth. It is pretty loose, so you would have, for this stuff, like connecting, you would have to use an alt supervision to, do these stuff because these are sharp. You do not want to touch them. I can touch them because I'm careful with them. Even though this is my first time touching a robot. For me, I want to learn robotics because I want to learn how to be, like a car builder. I'm wondering how to have my own factory. And since my dad's gonna enroll me in robotics, that might help me to get a little idea to learn how to make cars because look, the toy gear motors right here, you have to put them on all four sides to make the wheels move. Okay, now this is the lower chassis and upper chassis, but this place, if you own like cars that have a little closing on the top, you can ride it in rain or something. It's pretty cool. And there's no on and off button for the Bluetooth remote control because it's like pretty weird. And people might be like, why does it come with this? Well, if you buy this set, which is different than the other sets, sometimes it might come with a kit, sometimes it might come with boxes. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Also, do not use the 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, and also the star. And yeah, you can, do pretty much anything on the robot. Pretty cool. This plus right here, look, this gives sound waves. This gives waves to, make the connection. Okay. If you had like a kind of like a stick right here, and you stand it right here, it would like be right here, and you could sense it from far away. So that's what happening. Sometimes it might come if you hold it tight. Sometimes it might hit things because it was poor connection. Kind of like computers have poor connection. So, this robot, it's pretty cool. Like, you can spin this around. It doesn't spin by itself, but, they just put the holder so you can connect this on. And yeah, the robot could work. This robot's pretty insane. Like, these lights, it kind of makes the car looking like it has headlights. It does not light up. These lights up, and I'll show you one also cool fact. Whenever you go forward, there's this little light right here. This little yellow light right here. Whenever you click on something, it kind of blinks it really fast, like 1, 2, 3, kind of like that. So anyways, this robot's pretty cool. If you want to charge the car, you have to take this port out, take this out of the port, and then push this right here. If you want, you can take these screws off, but I prefer not to do that, and you can just connect the port right here and put it into a USB port, charge it for about a day or something, but I don't know if you have to charge it a day or something, because today's my first time fixing, and if the battery runs out, you have to charge it, because when it comes green light, the battery is fully charged. Maybe when the car comes, it might, the car, it might come with the battery the battery might be charged fully. But if you don't have it, don't have the battery, you can just charge it you can charge it until you're done building everything. Then after you're done building, and start